I always tell my students, you are the boss of your own writing, not me. After all, we've all gotten that paper, the one with lots of inky circles and seemingly millions of comments in the margins, and been totally demoralized. All too often when someone asks me what I do and I say English professor, they immediately respond with something, and I imagine that they're remembering something like the memory of that marked up paper, because it does stay with you, doesn't it? What's interesting is that research shows that there are much better ways to teach writing. One of the practices I've adopted for at least the last 15 years or so is that for each first draft, I meet with every one of my students and talk through their work together with them. There's no messy marks, no confusing or embarrassing or depressing comments scribbled in the margins, just conversation on my part. And on the students' part, everything that gets written on their draft, they write themselves. I call this practice oral critique. Students come into our session with our mutual assumption that A, they were trying to write a good paper, not a bad one, and B, that they have ideas about what they were trying to do and how they'd like to achieve it in the next draft. I want students to learn to trust their instincts and develop their skills of argumentation and winsome expression. So together, we talk about what is working in the paper and also strategize together about how and what they can do in their revision to achieve the aims I know they have. At the end of our conversation, they walk away with an action plan for improving their paper that they've put together themselves, not in reaction to a lot of teacherly scribbles or what I say. And as a bonus, over the course of the semester, I get to know them not only as writers, but as people, so that as their writing improves, as it almost always does, I'm so proud of how much they've learned to better use their voice. That's pretty cool, and it makes English 101 a wonderful class to teach. I'm Dr. Jennifer Holberg, English professor and department chair at Calvin University.